not to do something, I still would. And then something that she said was going to happen would come to fruition. For example, I remember having a bike. And I don't know if she bought it for me. I don't know how I got a hold of the bike. But I had a bike. And for whatever reason, maybe because it just got done raining or something, because it's not as if I didn't know how to ride a bike, but she told me not to take off on it. Mm-hmm. Well, I did. Sure enough, I fall in a ditch.
Oh, shoot.
And I end up scraping my shoulder. And basically was limping my way back home, which wasn't very far.
She's probably thinking, I told you.
Yeah, and of course I felt a little clumsy. Mm-hmm. Because of course she told me that was going to happen, and it happened. And funny enough, it then happened again where it was still a bike, but it was a motorbike.
Oh, God.
She told me not to get it. I didn't care. I didn't even know how to ride a bike. But again, being stubborn, I figured once I buy it, I'll learn it. And so, or learn how to use it. Yeah. And I did, but I wasn't very good at it. And she was basically telling me that I was going to hurt myself. And you would have thought, after her having good instinct and telling me in the past, that I would have learned. But of course I didn't. Yeah. And so, yeah, she told me that I was going to hurt myself. And I did, because I didn't take a turn hard enough. Mm-hmm. And so I fall. I bruise my side from my thigh all the way up to my rib cage. Mm. And so after that, I gave it up because I figured I can be very, very cautious driving, mm-hmm. and still all it takes is for somebody to cut me off. Or
especially on a motorcycle too.
Yeah, it becomes very dangerous.
When you're driving, they're always in the blind spot.
Yeah.
What happened again today?
Yeah, so we were gonna go eat at a restaurant, which we hardly ever do.
Yeah.
And so I won't say the name of the restaurant.
Oh, come on, just kidding. Don't say it.
We had it in the past years ago, and for whatever reason, mm-hmm. you and I figured, oh, that sounds like it'd be good right now.
Yeah, again.
Which we never even get those cravings for restaurants.
No.
And we did, but we figured, oh, that would sound good now. And so we went, and we had my mother with us, and she didn't want to get off. She said, there's no point in me even getting off because it's not going to be any good.
Oh, man.
Of course, we were looking at each other thinking, man, why is she being as this?
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that she might just be right, but I didn't want to say it. I was like, whatever, let's just go.
We were already in the parking lot.
Yeah, we were.
And we figured, yeah, let's just go in. And she stayed put.
She did.
She stayed put. And so when we got to the door, once I opened it for you, I advised you, yeah, just check us in, and then I'll go get her. I went back for her. She came reluctantly. And the whole time, she was kind of off-putting.
A little bit. I mean, she was laughing a couple times. It could have been worse, but...
It's almost as though she was laughing at us because she knew what was coming.
She probably thought, ha ha, dummies. I'm just kidding. She probably didn't think that.
She probably did.
No, she probably did.
But the whole time, she was kind of... Yeah. But I guess she kind of was going to let us fall flat on our face and going to say, or she knew that she was going to be able to tell us, I told you so, once it all happened. Because when we sat down,
I guess.
It was one thing that it took unusually long to get.
It did. And
food.
we were actually thinking about leaving. We were like, maybe we should just leave. Not even in a rude way. Just kind of try to get up and go. Just because.
Yeah, leave a little bit of money for the trouble. And then just.
Yeah, but as soon as we were about to do that, they brought out the food. And it's not their fault. They could have just been low.
I think what it was, too, is we started getting the feeling that it wasn't going to be good.
Because your mom, I was thinking, oh, she might be right.
Yeah.
Most of the time, she kind of is right. Kind of. Sometimes. Mostly right. And we had to give it to her. She was right about that. But she wasn't mean about it. She wasn't. Well, she laughed at us.
No, she wasn't mean about it at all.
But she was probably thinking. Yeah, but her I can say that her sandwich, it wasn't good.
Oh yeah, she did have a sandwich that she only ate maybe half. I don't even think it was half.
I don't blame her.
And so when she wasn't eating it, I was thinking to myself, is it really that bad, or is it she just trying to make
be extra?
Be extra. And so I bit into it, and it wasn't that good. And then you bit into it, and you confirmed what we thought also. And so on top of it being disappointing, it was also expensive.
It was.
So it didn't make. It just, we should have listened.
Yeah,
because
we should have.
This is why it reminded me of the bikes.
It did. I remember you.
Because she had a good instinct.
I think I said, "Oh, it's mother's instinct."
Yeah.
When they know what's going on or something.
So out of frustration, we then go to her favorite restaurant to make up for that, because we didn't even eat a lot there.
We didn't, no.
Because it wasn't that. It wasn't.
We didn't have our own plate.
Which was disappointing because, as we said, in the past we've had it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's not as though we were just going there blindly. We've had it before, and it tasted great. And even I remember we took my sister there, and she.
Is that? Do you say that like that? Tasted or tasted?
I'm pretty sure tasted is
tasted.
Fine.
Okay.
I don't know. Someone let us know. If I'm saying it wrong, let me know. But I think tasted is fine.
Is it?
We tasted it. Yeah, I think so. Because it's past tense. Because we tasted it.
Yeah.
Anyways, but
no, I was because you could be right. I just.
Well, now you're making me think. Did I say it right?
I'm just trying to learn.
No, I know.
I figure is that right, or
I'm not going to say it right, but
I'm not saying it as though you're wrong.
I know what you mean.
What I'm thinking is right because I don't know. I should know.
Yeah, I know. It could be tasted. I've been saying it my whole life. So.
What about liked it?
Okay, that's not a word. Or funner or most fun. I don't think funner. It's funner. It's the funnest. Yeah, but we've had it before and it wasn't bad. So I was assuming. And the restaurant itself, it's definitely unique looking inside in a good way. But I don't think I know we're not going to go back to that place.
Yeah,
the people were nice though.
I'll say this. So even though it was, because when you enjoy a meal, you don't mind paying for it.
No,
when it's disappointing and it's expensive, and of course you're going to tip, and so it's expensive as it is, and the server has nothing to do with how the food came out. So you can't not tip just because you're disappointed in the food. But when we walked out, yeah, we thought, man, that's unfortunate because we don't always eat out. And sure enough, it wasn't good when we did.
We should have just listened.
And it was kind of a reminder to us as to why we choose to eat at home. But anyways, as I said, soon after we went to her favorite restaurant, which wasn't even that far. I got the feeling that we were further than we were, so we went there, and of course everything was good.
Yeah, that made up for it.
Sometimes,
for sure.
Well, maybe not sometimes. I think mother knows best. Always, unless
no, come on, not always.
No, not always,
No.
but it could be that it may be advice that's in her best interest.
That can help.
Not necessarily because it's your best interest. And so it's not to say, I guess it's not to say that a mother's always right or a mother's instinct's always correct. But is it? I mean, I don't know. I've never been a mom.
No, I think she... It didn't help though too, where I was thinking maybe she's being a little bit too much because I know she wanted the food that she likes. So I was thinking, is she giving us a hard time because she wants the food that she wants, in her best interest? But then I think no, because she's had a good chicken sandwich before that she enjoyed from another restaurant. But this one, I don't blame her for not finishing
Probably
it.
a fraction of the cost too.
Yeah, there was a fraction of the cost. And honestly, she could probably make a good chicken sandwich.
Yeah, she could
herself.
probably make it gooder.
Okay, come on now. Gooder.